guys, I'm back with another video. My name's Melissa. I make videos on this channel called Truly Different Life, and I talk about manifestation, spirituality, the law of assumption, and basically just trying to find a positive mindset in this crazy life we live in. As always, you can subscribe to me here down below, or you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at the same handle, Truly Different Life. If you have any questions or comments or things you want to talk about in the comments down below, please do. And if you have any topics that you might want me to talk about that I haven't yet, or if you want some more information about a topic that I have talked about, let me know those as well. I want to know. I really want to know. I know this is very YouTube-y of me to say, but I do want to know because it's helpful to me to know what you guys want to hear. It really is. I'm not just saying that to be like, I'm a YouTuber. Like, no, it's really helpful. So please let me know. And I also really like talking to you guys. That also sounds stereotypical, but I mean it. Like, I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've smiled reading some of y'all's comments. Actually, most of y'all's comments, but yeah. Okay, getting past that. I want to ask a question to you guys before I start this video. I recorded a video back in like December or November of last year that I haven't uploaded yet because it's a different style of video. It's basically a review type of video. I watched The Secret documentary and I was going to make a video being titled like, I watched The Secret so you don't have to, like one of those types of videos. And I also wanted to read The Secret. I haven't done that yet. I've been reading so many books, but I haven't done that one yet. Making another video saying, I read The Secret so you don't have to, blah, blah, blah. That type of deal. Would you guys want to see that? Because it's a little bit different than the videos I have been posting, but it's just kind of sitting on my computer collecting dust. Let me know if you want to see that type of video. Please let me know. I'd like to use it. I'd like to use it just to get it off my computer and all that fun stuff. But please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's get to this video. We're going to talk about some manifesting, or more specifically, law of attraction myths. Because I believe most of these come from the law of attraction side of things. Could be wrong. I don't think I am. I'm gonna be talking about or trying to debunk some of these theories or beliefs that come from the law of attraction. So the first one, let's talk about high vibrations. The law of attraction community states that in order to properly manifest, you have to be in a high vibrational state. Basically, you need to be in a very happy state. Now here's the deal. That's not true, first off. But secondly, is it helpful to be in a happier state? I think it is, but you don't have to be in that type of state 24/7. And let me explain why. Because first off, we've been manifesting our whole life. We also have not known that we've been manifesting our whole life. So think about it. There have been times in your life where you've manifested something that you wanted and you probably weren't like all happy-go-lucky about it. It may have been in a time where you were really in need. So you were really down and out. Like you were in a high vibration for that. And you still manifested it. So you do not have to be in a high vibration. Do I think it's nice to be in a happy, positive mindset? Totally. But you don't have to be in that mindset at all. At all. So don't be down on yourself if you aren't in that mindset. Your manifestation can still come. Your manifestation can also come even if you don't believe your affirmations. That was another thing that I was going to talk about. Do you have to believe your affirmations? No. Most people don't. Because especially when you're first starting out, like manifestation sounds amazing, but then you're like, but how? Like you're always questioning the how. You do not have to believe your affirmations at all. You can still get your desires even without believing it. As long as you persist in it, you can still get them. Is it helpful to believe in your manifestations or your affirmations? I keep using the wrong words. Yeah, I think it is. But you don't have to. It's not the end of the world. You're not ruining anything. Your manifestation is still going to come as long as you continue to persist in it. Let's talk about divine timing. So people like to talk about divine timing, basically saying that, let's say you've been trying to manifest something for a while and it hasn't come yet. Well, the law of attraction community will immediately jump and say, it must not be the right timing for it. No, don't listen. Oh my God, I hate hearing that. I absolutely hate hearing that because that tells me personally, if I were to accept that as a belief, that would tell me that I am not capable of manifesting what I want in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that puts in that belief that you can't have what you want because it's not going to come at this time. Like you can have whatever you want whenever you want it. So divine timing, throw it out the door. If you want to believe in divine timing, that's okay. You do you. I won't understand it. And I hope you don't try to push those beliefs onto someone else because you could be stalling someone else's manifestations with those beliefs. And I'm not about that. But you do you. Karma. This one's tricky. I only say it's tricky because karma is only real if you believe it's real. The majority of my life, I have believed in karma. And I think that I still believe in it to an extent. And here's what I mean. First off, you don't have to believe karma is real if you don't want to. Let's just get that out of the way. You do not have to believe it. It is not real if you do not want it to be real. Case closed, we're done. But here's what I personally like to believe in now, because my whole life I have believed in karma. However, now I've decided that I only believe in karma when someone does something bad to me. That might sound really selfish, but it's my life. I believe people will get what they deserve if they are bad to me or if they're bad to people I love or care about. I don't care if that makes me selfish. I don't care if that makes me crazy. That's how I see it now. That is now my version of karma. Because it goes into my whole thing of like, I get to decide that negative thoughts don't manifest. Only my positive thoughts, only the things that I want to manifest. So it kind of wraps into that. Next, we're going to talk about using negative words in your affirmations. According to the law of attraction community, your brain, your subconscious, does not compute negative words. And negative words means like don't, never, shouldn't, can't, won't, no, never. Did I say never? Those types of words. According to them, if you have, let's say, a affirmation, let's say, I never get headaches. According to the law of attraction community, your brain, your subconscious read that as, or understood that as, I have headaches. So you get the opposite of what you want. It's so stupid. Let's say that is true. You can decide that it's not true. You can decide, you can have the belief that it isn't true. You can have the belief that my brain, my subconscious understands those words. It knows what I'm talking about because first off, it already does. But if you're worried, if you started out in the law of attraction community and you got that stupid rule drilled into your brain and now it's giving you anxiety, which none of There shouldn't be, you decide your own rules, and your rules shouldn't be giving you anxiety, first off. So anyways, you can decide that you can say whatever the fuck you want and it's not gonna hurt you. Your brain isn't gonna think the opposite of what you're saying. You're not gonna manifest the opposite of what you're saying. I'm sorry, it's such a stupid concept, because when I first started out and I heard that statement, like at first I was like, okay, but I didn't understand it. I was like, what? Why wouldn't our brain hear that? Like, why wouldn't our brain understand that? That makes no fucking sense, because it doesn't. I hate it. I hate that one. Okay, next, you have to let go of your desires in order to manifest them. Let's go back to the idea of we've been manifesting our whole lives. When you've manifested something you wanted in the past and you didn't know about manifestation yet, I'm 90% sure you didn't just give up, or you didn't just let it go. You still wanted it. You still thought about it, and it came. You don't have to let go. Here's my thing, is that you can let go of the lack of having that thing. You can let go of the, how do I word this? Yeah, let's stick with lack. You can let go of the lack, and here's what I mean. When you want something so badly and you haven't gotten it yet, so you focus on the fact that you still don't have it, that's what you need to let go of. You need to let go of the idea of not having it. That is how I interpret letting go of something. I do not think that you should just be like, I want a new car, so let me just never think about how I want a new car and then it's gonna show up. That's stupid. You just need to let go of the lack, because that lack is creating a block between you and your desire. That's what you need to let go of, not the desire at hand. Or you need to let go of the how, and you need to accept and trust that what you're wanting is going to come. That's what you need to do. Next is you have to focus on the details. You do not have to do that. Like when you're trying to manifest something, you do not have to focus on 80 different details of that manifestation. Do I think it's helpful to put in as much detail as you can? Yes, because I believe that sometimes we can manifest things and just be so broad with them that we get like a partial manifestation. So I do think it is helpful to know exactly what it is that you want. But my thing is, do not focus on the how. This goes with the last thing. This is how I interpret focusing on the details. Don't focus on the how. Like, how is this gonna come into my life? Just focus on what it is that you actually want to happen. That's what you need to do. And adding in details to that can be helpful, because it can help you visualize and assume or act as if. Next is, you have to be grateful. You do not have to be grateful. However, I do think it can be helpful. Only because if you take into consideration the things that you already have, it can put you in a happier mindset. Because if you're in one of those woe is me moods and you're like, my life sucks, then you can take an inventory of what you have, and that, at least in my experience, has been helpful. It can put you in a better mood. And I was one of those people that was so against the whole like have gratitude and blah blah blah. I could never understand why that would be helpful, and then I finally tried it. This is always what happens to me. I always have resistance with like certain ideas or concepts or techniques, and then I never try them, and then finally when I do try them, I'm like, oh, this is a little helpful. Just a little. So yeah, basically you can definitely be grateful, but you do not have to be grateful. It is not necessary to get your manifestations by being grateful. I only think it's helpful in the sense of getting yourself out of a rut. If you're having a low moment, that can be helpful for you. Lastly, there is the idea that the universe is what brings you your manifestations. This to me isn't so much a myth. I think it's just a thing with like terminology. I do know that there are some like law of attraction coaches that do say that like it's the universe that brings your manifestations. You don't bring your manifestations, and that's what I don't agree with. However, I think that if you say that the universe is bringing your manifestations, but you understand that it's actually you, you're the one, you are the universe, like you are your universe, you know what I mean? Then that's okay. Because I sometimes use that term interchangeably myself. I know that I bring my own manifestations, but sometimes I will say the universe because I am in control of my universe. I am my universe, and you are your universe. And we just are all in our own little universes. Yeah, it's so fun. All right, that's the video. Gosh, I hope this video isn't too long. It's like 20 minutes long according to my timer. Oh well. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next one.